It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Hey! Hi, everybody. I'm Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please, the Tuesday evening live stream. How are you? I'm all right. Coming up on the show, I'm going to eat something. We're going to drink some coffee. We're going to play some games. I've got a top 15 list. But before we do any of that, I'm going to celebrate the first 3 people that made their way into the chat today. I'm going to play a little something on the screen back there, which isn't even ready. Hang on. Yeah, I wasn't ready for the live stream. Here we go. Hang on. Almost there. Here we go. All right, now, usually takes a little bit to warm up, so let's see if this works. Could have been worse. I'll take that. All right. To the comments. Come on, get up there. Congratulations, Paul Eichenlaub, with the gold medal. Jamie with the silver. And Ben? Ben's got the bronze today. How about that? When was this? All right, Paul, 7:01 p.m. yesterday. Okay. 23 hours left. Feeling a jump. And yes, Jim, your Lions whipped our butts. I'm guessing is, yeah, more on that in a second. 7:14. Thank you for posting that. That made it easy. And then Ben at 7:20 yesterday, shortly before the PTV live stream. And then there was R. Johns, Mark Langenkamp, Timothy Rainwaters. Hello. That was yesterday. They're not here now. Or maybe they are. And then there's Mary Ellen congratulating everybody. How about that? All right. Let's see. Let's get closer to now. Let's see. There was... okay. I just... thank you for bearing with me. We are... Francisco was here about an hour ago, or about hour and 20. Hello to you. I'm going to guess you're here. Gloria, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. There's Paul. Congratulations. Mari, Memphis, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And Ben is back. Yeah, he gets another one. He got a medal. Bad news, Ben. I couldn't find my Cookie Monster sound effect. I've got this. That's as close as I could find to a sound effect like that. I'm so sorry. I part of why I wasn't ready. I was looking for that. Anyway, I'll have to remake it again or something. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, there's Francisco. All right. And Jason is also here. Hello, Jason Thibodeau. And Mary Ellen's back. Hello, Mary Ellen. Fantastic live stream on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. Mike and/or Mandy, hello to you. I hope you're doing well. Debbie Thunert, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Season's greetings, Donna Jaworski. Hope you're well. Scrolling. All right, scrolling. Everybody's saying hi. Thank you. Last week, while I'm scrolling, there was an issue with my audio. Arjans, hello. Welcome in. I saw your name earlier, didn't I? Was that from yesterday? Well, hello, Richard. How are you? Last week. I got a couple of messages saying your audio is overmodulated. It sounded froggy. And from what I could tell, I mean, it sounds great to me. I've got my microphone going into a small audio board here, a small audio board going into my computer. And then I'm using StreamYard, right? Is that what it's called? StreamYard, yes. Which doesn't provide a meter showing me my audio levels. My board does, but it goes from my board to the computer. Anyway, long story short, I couldn't tell that my mic didn't sound well. So if you would, please let me know if my voice is too loud, if it's distorted like it was last week. I'm trying to speak a little quieter. I turned it down a little bit on the board, but I don't know what's going on. Mr. Fulton Mraz had my Singing in the Rain rehearsal today. Only have a speaking part, so not singing, that's fine. And not dancing, but you might sing. Well, best of luck to you. Thank you, Donna. Audio sounds good. Thank you so much. I'll try to keep it on a steady level here. All right. I guess I'm not done checking the chat. Hang on. Here we go. Let's see. If you join it, there's Michelle the Quilter. Hello, Michelle. John is here. Surf Bum, hello. Movie Mania Nick, thanks for being here, hanging out with us. And there's Arnie and/or Doug. Welcome in. Sorry, my mind wandered. All right. Yes, Mary Ellen, there we go. Am I caught up? Perhaps. Thank you for the question. School, I'm a teacher, for those of you that do not know. And I'll just say this. I like this school year better than I liked last school year. I have a better schedule. I have better kids. And so far, so good. So, yeah, it's early. Things could change. I hope not. I'm going to be optimistic about that, and then it's going to be all right. Thank you. I do have a treat. PTV Live last night, 8 p.m. Eastern. They had a delicious snack that someday I hope to try. I looked all over. They had Oreos with Reese's, and I looked everywhere. Oh, here they are. I'm kidding. I do have that. Coming up later. I've got other things, but nothing more important than this. Okay, what's going on? First, let me get to some sports scores. A quick update, because I don't want to wait too long. Where are we starting with? Oh, yes. The University of Michigan. They played Central Michigan University over the weekend. Where is it here? Is this it? It is. I felt bad for the Chippewas of Central Michigan University. They went to Ann Arbor and were destroyed 63-3. Now, when smaller teams go to a larger team's venue like this early in the football season, those smaller schools do it not because they love being embarrassed, but because they're getting a payday. They're getting usually $1 million or so to play in that game. The bigger school uses it as a tune-up, and the smaller school uses it as a fundraising game. So, it was. I mean, it's. If you're a University of Michigan fan, you're happy that the team was able to do what they should be able to do, which is handle a smaller team like that. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, the Lions. Where's my music? There it is. This was such a better weekend for football. The Lions hosted the Chicago Bears, and the Chicago Bears, their new head coach is the former offensive coordinator for the Lions last year. He was the offensive coordinator. Ben Johnson is his name, and people were, that music's much. People were saying this team might not be anything without Ben Johnson. I think the Detroit Lions were out to prove that they are just fine without that guy. And they scored, eight or nine possessions in a row. Anyway, it was fun. It was, again, the Lions didn't play well week one against Green Bay. Green Bay seems to be a fantastic team, though. So, and then there's the Lions and Green Bay rematch with on Thanksgiving Day, so that should be pretty good. What's next? Oh, speaking of first place, I never said first place. I shouldn't have said that.
Go get 'em, Detroit Tigers! Go get 'em, Tigers!
All right, these are the teams in the American League Central and their current standings. The Tigers, 5-5 in their last 10 games. The Guardians, 9-1. They're catching up. Now, time's running out. They are still 6.5 games behind the Detroit Tigers, but those two teams are playing each other starting tonight, 3-game series in Detroit. So that should be fun. I hope the Tigers do well, and I trust they will. They're pretty good. I'm hoping they were just like coasting this past month or so. They had such a large lead. Anyway, so that was sports, and now it's time to eat something on here, and let's do that. I've already shown this. It's no mystery. The good folks at Pepper Tree Villa, they sampled these, and they mentioned that I'm a big fan of Reese's. So I should have played this. Anyway, thank you for indulging me. Anyway. I believe it was Donna Jaworski who told me, you can find these at Walmart. Walmart's on the way to work, so I stopped there. And I was nervous at first. I went to the cookie aisle, nowhere to be found. Then they had a middle-of-the-aisle display full of different Oreos. Wasn't on there. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll stop at Publix on the way home. But before I left, I went to the refrigerator aisle. No, not where they sell refrigerators. Where like the dairy, you know what I'm talking about? And that's where I found these. What were they doing over there? What if I wasn't interested in something in that section of the store? I never would have found these. I found these by happenstance. Walmart, do better. And I know you need my advice to help boost business. And I'm just saying, do better. All right. PTV tried them, and they loved them. They said I would love them. The Orlando guy was on there and said I should have these with pumpkin spice coffee and an Orlando guy mug. The mug is here. It is currently empty. I'll get to that in a second. And then Ben had suggested or requested that I use the Cookie Monster sound effect I had a while ago while I was sampling these, and I'm so sorry I could not find it. Instead, I've got that. It doesn't even sound like a bite. It sounds like, although it's labeled a bite sound effect, it almost sounds like paper ripping. It's not real. I don't love it. I'm so sorry. I'll get it back. I'll have it for next week. No, I can't promise that. Let's just play the eating music. I haven't started yet. Oh, that's fun. I'm so excited. Can't. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. So this is Reese's peanut butter in the middle, huh? Just as I expected, this is the greatest day of my life. And I stand by that. No, this is delicious. This is wonderful. Yes, I'm going to eat the rest of this cookie. Dangerous. Holy cow. That's pretty good. That is top tier Oreo flavor variety offering. You know what I mean. Thank you for suggesting that I try those. Yeah, I could wipe those out. All right, but now it's time for coffee. It is absolutely time for coffee now.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
Okay, the reason I went to the refrigerated section of Walmart is because this is pumpkin spice coffee season. If you saw my thumbnail, you know. But it's not just hot coffee. There's a lot of cold brew options out there that I'm interested in. And I wanted to see what Walmart had. And they had one that I was curious about. So this was next to the Reese's Oreos for some reason. And this is, I believe, Stoke cold brew coffee. And if you look at the top, it's not pumpkin spice. That's not what they call it. This is pumpkin creamed cold brew coffee. And that is what's going in this Orlando guy mug. Now, when you were watching the intro to the coffee segment, I took the protective seal off of here. Here it is. Right here. Do I have to shake this? I don't even know. Why would I? Does it say? I've never had this. What would be in it? Shake well. Keep refrigerated. Should have waited to... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is fun. Okay. Here we go. Today's top 15 list later in the show is top 15 pumpkin spice coffees. And this is on the list. So I wanted to try it. I've never had it. All right. Oh. Okay. It's already, I didn't even read the, I thought this was just coffee, but I should have known better. It's called pumpkin creamed. And there is skim milk in this. And natural flavor. This would not be Bobby approved. If you know, you know. Okay. I thought I twisted this on. Okay. So it does look like I drink my coffee black normally, and I don't know. Can you see this? I'm going to spill it. There's skim milk in here. Okay, so cold brew, pumpkin creamed Stoke cold brew coffee. It's good. I wish I could try it black. I wish it didn't have the milk in here. Although it's very good. It's a little weak. I thought it would be stronger. I suppose the milk is cutting its strength, certainly. If you're just joining us, by the way, I've abandoned the chat on my major screen, but it is over here. Let's see. Okay. Well, welcome in if you're here. Let's see. Donna says, I use Stoke, but unsweetened. Add my own sugar and syrups to it. It's great. This is great. I was expecting more of a strong, like a darker, I'm not a huge cold brew expert, so I don't. I just don't know much. But this is delicious. I'm going to drink that whole thing. But my top 15 list shows some more cold brew options, as well as some regular ground coffee options. So that's coming up. I'll make it quick. All right, this is great. Oreo and Reese's together. Pumpkin spice coffee. I was kidding before, but the more I think about it, this is the greatest day of my life. And I'm kidding. All right, let's take an intermission. And when we come back, we'll play our game. All right, see you in a bit when you get back from the snack bar.
It's intermission time. Time for that stretch you've been wanting. You'll find our snack bar chock full of good things to eat and drink. Tasty, tempting hot dogs, thirst-quenching soft drinks, fresh, crunchy popcorn. You've plenty of time, so visit the snack bar now.
Mark Langenkamp, welcome in just in time for Chrono Photo. All right, we'll be shown 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year each picture was taken. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. A correct answer will get us 1,000 points. A perfect score will get us 5,000 points. We can guess anywhere from the year 1900 to 2024. That's our range that we can guess within. We've gotten a perfect 5,000 points before. We're looking to do it again. Some of you use Google and cheat, and that's fine. The others, we try to use our wits, and that's okay too. I don't mind showing you I know nothing. Okay, so what do we have? Here we go. All right. We are looking at a classroom full of computers. It's a color photograph. I'll stop. All right, here's what I'm noticing right off the bat. The monitors, while flat-paneled, they are not 16 by 9 aspect ratio. This is a 4:3 aspect ratio, like the old tube televisions. So this was a stepping stone to the flat panels that we have today. This was an early generation of flat-paneled computer monitor. That's almost a square, but not quite. It's 4 units by 3 units, like the old tube televisions. And I use my knowledge of my classroom and the equipment we had in my classroom over the years. And I'm going to use that knowledge to guess here. So what I'll say, let's look. The picture's not great either. So what I'll say is the early 2000s, that first decade of the 2000s. I'm guessing it's somewhere in there. This is probably not a picture taken from a cell phone, is what I'm guessing. I mean, I'm not sure. Well, there's a sign. Eating and playing arcade games are not allowed in the computer lab. The fact that they're called arcade games is notable. That's funny. That's early on. Arcade games. I suppose maybe that has more to do with who made the sign than what the kids call these things. By the way, they're all playing arcade games. Actually, I think these are probably learning games of some sort. Math, they're all playing the same thing. This kid is not. I believe they're all playing educational games. When I first arrived to my job in 2003, that classroom had no flat-paneled computer monitors. Not that we had a budget to purchase a lab like this, so maybe it was available in 2003, but I'm guessing it was this is a few years after that. Perhaps not many years after that. I do remember getting as large a flat screen as I could one year. That was like 2010. So this is somewhere between, in my mind, 2003 and 2010. And if I go right in the middle, so maybe 2007, that'll be my guess. And I don't really know. Okay. Let's go to the chat and see what everybody had to say. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome in. Nerds! Our first guess is from Mark, who says 1992-ish. 1999. Mary Ellen says 2005. We have a 2010. 98. Arjon's, that's what I guessed. 2007. We have a 2006, 2005, a couple of those. 85. I think it's a bit early, but I don't know, maybe. Probably not. 2000. 1995. 2005. 2008. All right. Some 2005s, a number of them, actually. I'll go 2005. I'm cool with that. So we bring the slider over here. I put my thumb on the celebratory sound effect, and then I hit the submit button. Hey! Good guessing. I'm so glad I didn't go with 2007. Because that's what I said. All right, let's move on. Next picture. Okay, State Fair. Here we come. Okay. Couple of kids. This looks like a really old picture. I say really old. I'm like it could be from the 60s, but I'm guessing it's not. I wouldn't be surprised if this were from the 90s or even more recently. But maybe I'm wrong. The aspect ratio, this is pretty much a square picture. Why? I don't know. So maybe this is older than I think. Let's zoom in. Kids wearing Chucks. Grandma made the girl this outfit. The boy lost his pants, I think. I don't know what's going on there. But look at his hair. And I'm thinking of Adam Rich from Eight is Enough. And I think that because I had the same haircut when I was this kid's age. So maybe this is the 70s. I'm rethinking everything. Maybe this is older. It's not a great picture. Look at the grain in the photo. There are lines and pixels. Not pixels, but it's what do you? I don't know. Round ovals. Why is that? I don't know. The Love Mobile there. Honda. That does not look that old though. That looks kind of new. When I say new, I mean not 60s or 70s. But I don't remember what the Honda logo looked like in the 70s. Let's see. And state fairs and Jubilee festivals like this have looked the same for decades. But maybe this is older. Adam Rich. And the hat with the string, it's like they won that at this festival, whatever this is. 70. I'll say 79, and I don't know. That's my guess. Okay. Here we go. With the big rubber toe. Yeah. Converse All-Stars. Mandy and/or Mike says, all my old photos from when I was smaller are squares like this. Okay. Donna says 76. What did I say? I said 79. I was thinking 76. Mr. Fulton Raz says 1841. 1974. We have a 76. A couple of 76s. 73. Looks like the boy is wearing Garanimals. Did I ever have Garanimals? Not that I recall. I remember seeing the commercial on television. We have a 74, 77, 75, 72. It's a carny ride. Could be from 75, but still used today. Yes, indeed. I mean, you're joking, but you're absolutely spot on. This is in the New York State Fair. How do we know that? Another 76, 78, 71, 78. Couple of 70. I said 79, right? 78's right in a lot of 77s, early 76s. All right, 78. I like that. 78. Here we go. And thumbs on the happy sound effect. Here we go. Survey says 74. So it was older than I thought. Okay. How about that? We have 1,708 points. Picture number 3, and we see Jim Henson. That's kind of cool. With Kermit, of course. I suppose it would be helpful to remember when Jim Henson passed away. So it won't be after that. His hair is graying. He's got gray in his beard. So this is a a later picture. I'm guessing this is the 1990s. Or even 80s. Look at the jacket he's wearing. Huh. Maybe 80s. Well, what else is in the picture? Baby Fozzie. I see a book back there. Baby Kermit Christmas. Wow, he's out selling books, isn't he? A plate of brownies and a bowl of lemonade, perhaps? This girl has a shirt in the 80s. Girls were wearing the shirts off the shoulder like that, popularized by Madonna. Maybe this is 80s. I think this kid might have Velcro on his shoes. When was that a thing? 80s? This is a pretty neat picture. Can you imagine if you were one of the kids in this picture? I'll say 88. That's my guess. My main clue is his jacket. That's a crazy, that's an 80s pattern if I've seen one. And the shirt underneath, if that's a tie, it's very colorful. It's sort of, 80s, for lack of a better word. I don't know. My guess is 88. All right, turn to the chat. All right. Charlie got 2 in a row? Nice. Don't stop now. We need you. All right. Good plan, Charlie. Let's see. This has to be before 1990, so I was onto something. 86, 85, 84, 82, 83, 86, 85. 86, another 86. We have 80, 87, 87. Charlie said 87. Doug had Velcro shoes in the 80s. Took him forever to learn how to tie his shoes. But why would you need to if you had Velcro? No shame in that. 84. Charlie said 87. Do we ride the hot hand? I think so. 87. And it's right around what we're all saying. Jason says 88. That's what I said. I'm going with Charlie. Survey says it was 88. Charlie promised to quit and he didn't. I'm kidding. Here we go. Pretty good guess. 1988. That brings us up to 2,632 points. Picture number, 4? This is the Carousel of Progress. Now is the time. Now is the wrong version. Wow. This appears to be a stage. Somebody pieced this picture together as if it were on a plate of some sort. You know what I mean? And not printed on paper. Though, per the rules of this game, this has to be at least from the year 1900. That's the earliest we can guess. But early photography was done on like metal plates. This wouldn't be a metal plate, though, would it? What is this? What am I looking at? All right. All those Civil War pictures that were used in the Ken Burns documentary 30 years ago or so were taken by photographer Matthew Brady. And all of those that survived, those were on glass plates, weren't they? Maybe I might be very wrong about all that. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud. What's written up at the top here? A 55. Is that what that says? I can't. It don't matter. But if this is a stage, then this is a This is a set with costumes, perhaps, maybe. But what if this isn't a stage? I don't know what I'm looking at anymore. What does it say at the bottom? Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that says. Anybody make that out? Oh, and there I see some Scotch tape. Maybe this is as old as it looks. Well, I'm guessing whatever Charlie guess it. No, he got the last one wrong. Who got the last one right? Oh, I did. I'm kidding. And Richard. I'm going to go the earliest I can, which is 1900, and I don't really know why. Oh, other than that's as earliest. I can't guess any earlier. Mr. Fulton Raz is letting me know that Jim Henson's birthday is this month. Happy birthday, Jim Henson. I think our first guess is from Mark, who says 1919. We have a 1920, 1911, 1910, 1907, 1909, 1915, 22, 1910. That's two of those. 1912, 26. Huh. Mandy, or Mike, says it's a play. That's the band down front. Are there people down there? That's the pit? Music book, perhaps? A symbol? That's quite the set. Well, there were a couple of 1910s here. I might go with that. And Debbie said 11. That was close. Richard said 1909. That was right around there, too. I think I'm going 1910 for our guess. Here it is. Survey says I was right again. 1900. And I did not mean that. I mean, I tried. But I don't ever remember getting two in a row before myself. All right, 342 points. We can still get kind of close to 4,000 points with a good showing on this last picture. Okay. Streetcars. Power lines. Fashion. Automobiles? No. Oh, yes, there are some back there. So we have horseless carriages. Everybody's dressed like they're on the Titanic. That's what I go to every time there's a picture like this. I mean, everybody's dressed like Kathy Bates. All right. Hats. Everybody's wearing a hat. Everybody. Every single person. That's a busy sidewalk. And can I just say, for a street without many automobiles, you'd think there'd be more than one person walking in the street. This is Madison Street. All right, I'm going to go 1913. That's my guess. Wait, what does that say? Brothers. I can't really make out anything else. Is that a... Oh, store. Thought maybe that was a number. I was hoping for a year. I don't know. That's zoomed out all the way. I'm going to go to the chat. All right. This might be New York City. We have a 1912. 1912. What did I say? 13? 1909. Another 1912. 14, 12, 15, 14, 19, 18, 1920. Mark says, I'm off by 26 years after only 4 photos. Wow. That's a pretty good game. Lots of 1912s. I think I'm going to go 1912 with this final guess. Survey says, hey! We needed that one. 3,974 points. Great game. Way to redeem ourselves there at the end. I always have fun playing that game with you guys. I hope you do too. All right, coming up. My top 15 list about pumpkin spice coffee, but before we do that, I've got a coming attraction here by a crazy movie. This is this coming attraction I saw in theaters. Or, well, actually, I saw it in one theater. But this is clearly an Indiana Jones ripoff. It's from another country, maybe Italy, I don't recall. But I hope you enjoy this crazy trailer. We'll be right back.
You've seen Raiders, Star Wars, Aliens, and Close Encounters. But you are about to experience a totally new dimension in entertainment. Forged from the wealth of kings, source of the magical powers of good and evil, unleashed in the hands of a madman. Now, 5 daring heroes defy the odds in a deadly quest to capture the greatest prize of them all.
Go for it!
Treasure of the 4 Crowns. Share the ultimate modern adventure. Treasure of the 4 Crowns. In Supervision 3D. Coming soon. From Canon Releasing. To blast you out of your seats.
I was just a kid, but I think I went to the theater because that movie was in 3D. I went with my sister, my younger sister, and we watched that. And it disappeared. And I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or something, maybe longer, maybe it was 15, I found a copy of that movie on VHS and I sent it to my sister. I think we had been talking about it. Do you remember that crazy movie we saw? Treasure of the 4 Crowns. I'm pretty sure it was an Italian movie dubbed in English. It was not great all the way. It was crazy. And you saw how crazy it was. All right. Top 15 list. Here we go. We've got top 15 pumpkin spice coffees. I had done my 250th list 2 weeks ago, and I realized, wow, I don't have a lot of lists about coffee. I should have more. So we're doing that. It's pumpkin spice season. I love pumpkin spice coffee, but I haven't had a lot of them. I seem to drink the same ones over and over again. What I just realized is not on my list is Wawa, which I've had a lot. That should be on this list. But this list isn't my list. I took this from 3 different websites. Sporked.com, tastingtable.com, and jessebarnesbernhardt.com. And I kind of combined what they had to say about these coffees. And I'm going to go over these really quick. A lot of them I haven't had. So let's do this. Top 15 pumpkin spice coffees with pictures. Here we go. Number 15. Good and Gather black unsweetened pumpkin spice cold brew coffee. We're starting with, we got cold brew. let me just say this. What's not on this list are pumpkin spice lattes. There's a lot of that out there for purchase. This is strictly coffee, whether it's hot coffee or cold brew. I did not put lattes on here. But Good and Gather is from Target, right? I don't think I've ever had this. When you open a bottle of Good and Gather's cold brew coffee, you smell more than just coffee. There's an artificial odor akin to butterscotch or caramel flavoring instead of the warm notes of cinnamon and ginger. Luckily, the aroma is stronger than the taste. The coffee itself is very pleasant, smooth, and easy to sip. Unfortunately, there is little detectable spice in this brew, which this doesn't sound like a glowing review, which I guess is why it was number 15 on the list here. A list I curated. Moving on. Number 14. I'm sure I've had this. I can't imagine not having had Starbucks pumpkin spice coffee before. It's a blend of Latin American and Indonesian beans with a touch of pumpkin spice flavor. It has a medium roast, making it perfect for those who prefer a balanced and not too strong coffee flavor. Well, all right. Number 13. This is World Market Pumpkin Spice Ground Coffee. If you're a fan of dark roast coffee, then World Market's Pumpkin Spice Ground Coffee is the one for you. This coffee has a bold and strong coffee blend with a touch of pumpkin flavor. It's made with 100% Arabica beans and has notes of brown sugar and aromatic spices. All right. There's a World Market about 45 minutes away from me. And that is close enough to go get their pumpkin spice coffee. Number 12 on the list is Green Mountain Pumpkin Spice. It's a brand that's known for its flavorful and high-quality coffees. And their pumpkin spice-flavored coffee is no exception. Made with Arabica beans, this coffee has a light roast with a touch of pumpkin spice flavor. It has the perfect balance of sweet and spicy, making it a delicious and easy-to-drink coffee. Number 11... I've seen this. I think I've seen it at Sprouts. I've never had it. This is Chameleon handcrafted cold brew pumpkin spiced pie coffee. Super concentrate. This absolutely nails the flavor and delivers the best pumpkin spiced coffee. The coffee smells like a fresh jar of mixed spices and strong but not sour coffee. That aroma carries through to the taste as well. Now that made that coffee sound good to me. Number 10 on the list, it's this one. Stoke Cold Brew Pumpkin Creamed. So, should this be on the list? I don't know. But you heard me talk about this already. So we're moving on. Number 9, and this is one that I showed you, I think, last week, maybe the week before. From Aldi, this is Barissimo Pumpkin Spice Ground Coffee. $4.59 for a box of 12 K-Cups. That's hard to beat, and it's good. It's I purchased that to have at work because I've got the Keurig at work now. All right, moving on. Number 8. This one is interesting to me because it's from Coffee Mate. It is not a creamer. This is coffee. I didn't know Coffee Mate made coffee. I thought they just made creamers, but here you go. Coffee Mate Pumpkin Spiced Iced Coffee. Yes, this new Coffee Mate Pumpkin Spiced Iced Coffee made our list with the best pumpkin spice coffee, but it comes with a few disclaimers. First of all, it's pretty weak. If you like a robust coffee flavor, this will make you physically angry. It's not straight iced coffee. It's more like a milky bottled latte. If you like those bottled Starbucks Frappuccinos, you'll like this. It's very pleasant. Okay. I don't know if I like those. I've never had a Frappuccino in my life. Is that shocking? I mean, I don't even know what a Frappuccino is, frankly. I don't know. I guess it's like that. All right. Here's one I've never heard of. This is number 7 on the list. This is Maud's. Maud's Gourmet Coffee. It's the Great Pumpkin, Mrs. Brown. medium roast K-Cup pods. And this was voted by the good people at sporked.com as the best pumpkin spice nutmeg forward coffee. So if you love nutmeg, this might be the one for you. The name of this coffee is a mouthful, and so is its nutmeg flavor. On the whole, we preferred a pumpkin spice coffee in which you couldn't necessarily isolate one spice flavor over another. But if nutmeg is your thing, and if you like pumpkin spice, it probably is, then this brand of pumpkin spice K-Cups is for you. Mods. I don't even know where that's available. I've never seen it. But the people at sporked.com have. I was just at this place this morning, Walmart, with their great value medium roast pumpkin spice ground coffee. This was voted as their best bold coffee flavor. It may be a medium roast, but this brewed up a bold flavor in our coffee maker, they say. The aroma is a little off-putting. I wrote in my notes that it had the, quote, worst smell of any of the coffees we tried, unquote. But if you can get past that, you'll be rewarded with a good strong coffee flavor that avoids dipping into bitterness, even with cinnamon in the mix. If you tend to add a lot of cream to your coffee, this is the best pumpkin spice coffee for you. So I've never had a Walmart coffee that I know of, but I'll bet it's reasonably priced as well. But I'll stick with Aldi. I know I like it. Number 5 on the list of best pumpkin spice coffees is Dunkin'. Now, I always thought Dunkin' was too acidic, but people love it. This is Dunkin' Pumpkin Spice Ground Coffee, and this one was voted their best balanced coffee. In some pumpkin spice coffee, you mostly taste cinnamon, and others nutmeg overpowers everything else. In this Dunkin's Pumpkin Spice Ground Coffee, you can really taste all of the spices equally, and it makes a beautifully balanced cup of coffee. Plus, you can still taste that classic Dunkin' flavor in the coffee itself. I personally love Dunkin' coffee, and they make the best pumpkin spice coffee if balance is your thing. So if you don't like one spice over another, this is the one for you. I just read that, didn't I? I didn't have to repeat it. All right. Number 4, Trader Joe's on the list. Trader Joe's Pumpkin Spiced Coffee. This is their vote for the best cheap coffee. I think what makes this one special is the addition of orange peel and vanilla bean. So many pumpkin spice coffees and other products lean heavily on nutmeg and cinnamon, which can become bitter when brewed with coffee beans. This has other flavor agents to brighten things up a bit. It works nicely with the medium roast beans. Coffee beans, that is. Number 3 is their vote for the best celeb branded coffee, and it's from the Pioneer Woman. You know her? I can't even remember her name. But she's on the Food Network, and she's not a Pioneer Woman. She's a millionaire. There's nothing pioneer about her. What does it say here? The slightly astringent flavor of this medium roast coffee from everyone's favorite folksy millionaire works pretty well with the warm spices like cinnamon and nutmeg. From the aroma to the flavor, it's much rounder and more interesting than a lot of other pumpkin spice coffee we've tried. It's just pumpkin spice, but it tastes like a cross between hazelnut and pumpkin spice or vanilla and pumpkin spice. I would try it. I would try that. I've never seen it, though. I don't know where that's available. But I see this one all the time. Number 2 on the list, New England Coffee Pumpkin Spice K-Cup Pods. This one is their... Why is this even a category for them? The best earthy coffee. The pumpkin spice coffee has a really pleasant, really earthy smell. Like a spoonful of actual pumpkin was stirred into the coffee. Oh, I see what they're saying. The flavor is lovely, too. It's pretty subdued, which is a good thing when it comes to pumpkin spice coffee. It's a little bit cinnamony and leaves a nice warm flavor in your mouth. Fantastic. Number 1, the top one from the good people at sporked.com. This was their best of the best, and I've seen this, and I need to get this. Pete's Coffee Pumpkin Spice. From its well-rounded aroma to its balanced blend of pumpkin pie spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, clove, this coffee is incredibly pleasant. Also, and I can't stress this enough, Starbucks pumpkin spice K-Cups did not taste good. The coffee had an almost fruity aroma and a potpourri-like taste to match. If you're at the store and you have to choose between the two, pick Pete's. It's the best pumpkin spice coffee 2 years running. That's from the good people at sport.com. And that was their list, among other lists, I suppose. 8 o'clock. Good timing, Jim. Thank you all for being here. If I missed you in the chat, thanks for hanging out with us. Tomorrow, T-Town Mary Ellen at 7 p.m., perhaps Disney Nerd Herders at the parks, perhaps D&G Explorers at 8 p.m. I never know anymore, but check them out, tune in, see if they're live. I'll be around YouTube and the chats to see you and say hi. But until then, good night. Thanks, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.